Hey, bruh, wake up.
What?
Guess what? Phillmatic just dropped a new video.
Who the fuck is that?
You know, the rookie YouTuber who's making waves.
Making waves? Then how come I never heard of him?
Duh, it's because he's a diamond in the rough.
Nigga, what does that even mean?
All right, bro, let me show you. Man, come on, cat. Yup. Weave. Nice little weave. Okay, hold on. What's up? Hold on, hit him with that. Yeah. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I didn't see you there. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, just watching a superhero flick. But while you're here, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wanted superpowers? Or be like the superheroes you've seen on your silver screen? Or perhaps the ones on TV? Well, unfortunately, that's not possible. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. In fact, we have a great power deep inside of us, deep in our mental world, and it's called the power of positive thinking. And in this video, I will give y'all a list of rules to follow in life in order to unlock this power. And once you master this power, well, you'll see many positive changes in your life. Many more achievements accomplished in your life. So, listen closely and let's get started. And hey, look, I know what you're thinking. All it's gonna take is positive thinking to change my life. That sounds a little bit too hokey, a little bit too goody two shoes. Like I'm trying to sell you a fairy tale. But it's the truth. And the only reason why you think those things is because of your negative paradigm. Which leads us to rule number 1, thought process.
First off, what's a paradigm? A paradigm is a program that has been installed in our subconscious mind. I can't, I'm too old, I'm not smart enough, or whatever excuse. A lot of y'all believe you don't have it in you to be what you want to be, and so you try to make yourself content with something less than what you're capable of. It's not that you can't do it, it's you won't do it. You won't put the legwork in to accomplish something, the actions to accomplish something. A lot of y'all want it to be step A leads to result B and I'm finished, when it's really, I do step A, B, and C to get result D, then you use that result to do a whole nother list of steps to get what you really want, which then discourages you because it's not a short and sweet process, and you end up not doing it at all. So if you think these things, say these things, or do these things, you have a negative paradigm. Now, it's not really important as to why you think this way, as opposed to how you're going to change it. But most of what shapes who you are comes from other people's beliefs and information. Beliefs are not necessarily true or false or right or wrong, but regardless of their validity, beliefs are opinions that are passed around and then down from generation to generation to you. Knowing this, you can consciously choose to release any belief or way of thinking that is not supportive to your being, and you can replace it with one that is. No thought lives in your head rent-free. Each thought you have will either be an investment or a cost. It will either move you towards happiness and success or away from it. It will either empower you or disempower you. Realize your thoughts and beliefs aren't who you are, and they are not necessarily attached to you. As precious as you believe them to be, they have no more importance and meaning than you give them. Nothing, in fact, has meaning except for the meaning you give it. So why not adopt beliefs and thoughts that support you? Now, to help reshape your paradigm, I need you to sear in your mind a picture of yourself as succeeding. Hold this picture in your head like your life depends on it. Don't let it fade. Your mind will seek to develop this pic. Never think of yourself as failing. Never doubt this mental picture. Always picture success no matter how badly things seem to be going at the moment. And whenever a negative thought concerning your personal power comes to mind, deliberately voice a positive thought to cancel it out. It's as simple as it sounds. The catch is sticking with it and doing it consistently. And if you have a problem that's bringing you stress, don't run away from it. Don't put it in the background. You gotta bring it to the forefront and attack it. Break it down. What are possible solutions? And if it's out of your control, you can't worry about it. Focus on something more productive, something that'll benefit you. And now listen, that was like 3 rules in one. Call it a Phillmatic special, but we on to the next one. I go for what I want. I'm a man of solutions. I don't let problems get me in a rut. I'm always thinking of a way to persevere. I'm always going to bet on myself, and I'm willing to lose it all. I'm going to make this YouTube video this week. These are declarations I say to myself every day. And I'm sure you're asking, what's a declaration? The only one I know is the one of independence. Anyways, a declaration is to state an official intention to undertake a particular course of action or adopt a particular status. Why are declarations such a valuable tool? To answer that question, first you got to know what an affirmation is. An affirmation is a positive statement asserting that a goal you wish to achieve is already happening. I don't really mess with affirmations because when we affirm something that is not yet real, the little voice in our head usually responds with, "This isn't true, this is BS." On the other hand, a declaration is not saying something is true, it's stating that we have an intention of doing or being something. It's something the little voice in our head can buy because we're not stating it's true right now, but again, it's an intention for us in the future. Not to mention, if you do declarations consistently, you carry positive energy towards the universe and your subconscious mind, helping shift that negative paradigm and changing yourself for the better. So, go ahead and grab yourself a pen and paper and get to writing those declarations. How I wrote mine was thinking about traits my ideal self will have, motivational quotes, and goals. Then, every morning, to start off my day right, I read it, and to close out my night right, I read it. And you can read it when you're lazy, frozen by fear, going through any type of problem. You can read it anytime, because you should keep the piece of paper on you always, either in your wallet or purse or backpack, just somewhere easily accessible on your person. What's the biggest and most deadliest disease in the world? I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. Time's up. You probably got it wrong unless you said negativity, in which case, congrats. Negativity is so infectious, not to mention it's a serial killer when it comes to dreams and goals. Social media is flooded with negativity. Negativity is what trends. Negativity is what makes the headlines, especially consuming so many opinions that are just doubtful and pessimistic. Twitter. And believe it or not, it has an effect on you. Consuming that type of content over time, you become like it. You become anxious, fearful, or you might feel like you're not good enough. You need to stay off it. Pick up a hobby. Keep yourself busy to do what you gotta do to stay off it. If you can't, well, at least make the content you absorb motivational, uplifting, or you're learning something from it. And it's not just social media, it's people as well. Tons of people are gonna project the negativity and self-doubt they have in their own life onto others.
Yo, what's good, bro? Oh man, you're still doing that YouTube stuff? I thought that was a phase. Yeah, I peeped your little YouTube videos and stuff. They're alright. But man, I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but isn't it about time we grow up? Like, I know the YouTube videos and stuff is cool, but I feel like you really missed the peak back in high school and stuff. And I think now you're just wasting your time. I mean, look, I'm not hating, but I'm just saying, your time is valuable, man. And
I just don't want you to invest in something that you'll never see blue. You know? You know what I'm saying, bro? Oh, bro, you try to make music? Hey, man, like, there's a lot of people these days making music. Like, I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just a very competitive field. You feel me? And like, also, bro, like, growing up, you never really gave me rapper vibes, musician vibes. You gave more like, here's your car insurance type of vibes, like, and like with music, the thing is, bro, like, it's something you're born with, man. Like, you either got it or you don't. But I ain't even like, I ain't trying to bring you down or nothing, you know what I'm saying? As a real friend, I'm just giving you my advice. And plus, I would hate for you to put all this hard work in just to never see it bear fruit. You feel me? You picking up what I'm throwing down, man? You want to become a writer? Nigga, when you learn how to write? Nigga, can you even read? Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro, but seriously, you think they're just paying anyone with pen and paper? I mean, you gotta be realistic, bro. Like, stick to what you're good at. Play to your strengths. And, bro, I just don't think you're smart enough to be a writer, for real. But hey, a comedian, you might see a future in that right there. A writer, man. You? That's the funniest shit I've heard all day. And people in your life who do this to you or who are just very negative and stuff, you need to cut off. You need to surround yourself with positive people with great mindsets, big goals, and working hard to accomplish them, because it'll motivate you to great lengths to constantly work on what you got going on. And there's no stronger motivator than being surrounded by people who are locked in. When having a positive mindset, you gotta change the way you look at failure. You can't let it stop you in your tracks from accomplishing something. In every failure, there's a success, because from every failure, you learn something new and you can try again. An example is my YouTube vids. I'm not pulling in crazy views, but it's not discouraging whatsoever. It's actually exciting because I'm learning how to do a bunch of new things with each video. It makes me want to improve on things and just try different ideas I got on each video to make it unique. The only failure you don't want to commit is when you don't try or when you give up. Same goes for fear. You gotta change the way you look at it. It's not a bad thing. It's not something you run away from. You embrace it. It's your best friend. Now, if you're feeling fear from a threat, I ain't telling you to embrace that threat, obviously. But if you feel fear from something you want to do, think of it as a feeling letting you know that you gotta do it. Don't let it shackle you or hold you in place. Fear is supposed to push you towards greatness. During my teenage years, I was anxious. I was depressed. I always let my fear stop me from doing what I want. I was constantly trying to fit in, and I was negative about everything. I thought school clubs was corny. I thought dreams and goals was corny. Now, I didn't actually believe this. This came from a place of self-doubt and thinking I was too cool for shit. And I just used to feel bad, man. It was like I was alive, but I wasn't really living. A shell of myself. But after applying these steps and unlocking this power, it changed my life for the better. And it's no exaggeration calling this a power, because it feels like I'm living in a different world. What I once thought was a barren, dull, and superficial world we live in, I now see it as rich, interesting, and filled with so many sweet possibilities and opportunities. I'm no longer depressed. I'm super optimistic, and I got goals I want to accomplish and dreams I want to see come to fruition. I believe in myself 100%, and now I'm always trying to branch out and try new things. Hell, I even joined a school club. And don't get me wrong, I still feel fear and get anxious, but I still get done what needs to be done. Here's a little quote that helps me. I'm gonna act in spite of fear, in spite of doubt, in spite of worry, in spite of inconvenience, in spite of discomfort, and even when I'm not in the mood. So when it comes to fear, I think about this quote to keep pushing me forward. And so this power that helped me so much, I wanted to share it with you all to make a change and turn around in your own lives. Now, what I'm asking you to do is not easy. It's like working out, but for your mind. But if you stay consistent, I promise you'll see results. Oh, and here's a recap of the steps so you can take a pic of it if you want. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Wow. What a great video. So tell me, what you think? Did it blow you away?
It was cool, but where's the hoes at? I was a little disappointed in the lack of. But, I enjoyed my time. I thought he gave really great advice, and he gave tips that I would want to try myself. And, I gotta agree, man. I doubt you, but this Phillmatic guy seems pretty promising. And I'm definitely gonna look out for him in the future and subscribe for sure.
Oh, you said you were gonna subscribe? You said you were gonna subscribe? Subscribe, nigga. I'm talking to you.